Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join in? Ooh, Steve Harvey, get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them up. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. How many times I got to say that before I get tired of it? I think it's going to be a minute, folks. I got to be real with you. Because, boy, that Steve Harvey Got a Radio Show, man, clear indication of how God can do some unexpected, wonderful things for you. How he leads your life in directions that you never, ever saw coming. You know, I was talking with somebody the other day, and they were talking about how, man, they were young and they were doing things, and they never knew that the things that they were doing as a youngster would come and help form who they were today. As an adult, this guy's 50 years old. And, you know, the same thing for you. If you look back on your life and all of the things that you've done, it helps shape you into who you are. Now, this is provided now that you take the positive approach. Now, when I say look back at your life and see what you've done, that doesn't mean dwell on the misfortunate moments, because the misfortunate moments were necessary. I know it's hard to see that when it's happening to you, but the unfortunate moments are necessary. You know, what really makes you appreciate summer vacation is winter work. What really makes you appreciate a walk on the beach is when it's cold, it's raining outside. What really makes you appreciate when you're up is because you've been down. See, if you were up all the time, just the nature of us as human beings, we would lose our appreciation for it, because it becomes que sera, whatever it is. Well, it is what it is. I'm just what? You take it for granted. It becomes expected. But what happens in life is it has so many twists and turns, and then you learn how to deal with those twists and turns, which makes you now a more experienced person. And then when the sunny days come, man, you go, wow, it's really nice outside. You really want to appreciate how warm weather, just stay in a bunch of cold weather all the time. You know what I'm saying? This is really simple analogies, but it helps you along the way. Now, here's what I came to say today to everybody out there, and this has helped me in my life. I can't tell you what it's done for me, but a lot of people are struggling with moving forward with their future plans, their future goals, their future aspirations, their future hopes, their future dreams, just simply your future wants. A a lot of people trying to have a hard time mapping out their future, even what I'm going to do, what I'm going to be, what I'm going to make, how I'm going to go about it, what do I do next. I want to share something with you that I had to come to terms with. The quickest way to lose focus on your future is to keep focusing on your past. You know, it's like I said at the beginning, you know, when I say it's wonderful to look at your life and review it, because if you look at it, it'll tell you, it really helps shape and form you today as the person you are. Now, if you look at it in a positive sense, but if you dwell and harp on the negative that's happened to you, then that keeps you from seeing the good in the incident. Every bad thing that's happened to you, there was a silver lining behind it. I know people who were on drugs who finally, man, just got sent to prison for stealing because of their habit. I know a cat that sold dope. Well, he went to prison. He told me one time, he said, Steve, he said, man, this is the best thing ever happened to me. This saved my life. Now, most people would think, how in the world is going to prison helpful for you? The brother said, it saved my life. First of all, it got me clean. He said, I've been clean for 5 years from sitting in here. That's for starters, I'm clean. I ain't stealing no more. I ain't putting myself in jeopardy, and I ain't jeopardizing nobody else. He said, now, man, I done went to college. I done got a college degree while I'm in here. Then he was released from prison, and the brother's life was completely turned around. He married. He got a family. He got a great job. He go to work every day. He's a productive citizen. I mean, so he looks back on his incarceration, even his drug abuse, and it taught him how to appreciate the things in life that he had taken for granted and was missing. Because he said, man, my life was just in a blur. I didn't even know what was going on. He said, now I appreciate every day I wake up. That's what I mean. Even in your missteps in life, there is a purpose for the missteps. Every time you fail, there was a reason for the failure. See, what I had to do was I had to learn that all of my failures taught me how to get back up. So I became a very strong and tough person in getting back up. And then I was down and out so long that it taught me how to really appreciate the up. And so I've taken all of that and used it, those experiences that happened to me, and I became a more experienced person. So next time when people talk about me who don't know me, it don't shake me, because everybody not going to like you, man. You might as well go and get on this train right now. And so what I'm saying to you out there is the quickest way to lose focus on your future is to keep focusing on your past. Let it go. Yeah, he left. Sometimes the breakup is the blessing. I know it's hard to break up because now you're lonely and you by yourself. But man, wasn't you in misery when you was in that? Weren't you in complete misery in that? Now, you kept asking God to fix it, but it take two people to fix a relationship. It don't just take one. It take two to make a thing go right. It take two to make it out of sight. You really do have to have two people wanting a relationship to work. It can't just be one person wanting a relationship. So you can pray about the relationship all you want. If the other person don't want you no more and ain't going to act right, you can't make him do that. Or you can't make her do that. But you steady asking God for a new relationship, but you are yet to be grateful that you are in a position to have a relationship, and you keep harping on the past. You don't think he hear that? I'm just a dude with a show, and I hear it all the time. Let it go. Go forward. It's over. You made it. He brought you through it. You conquered. You survived it. Why are you dwelling on it and making it the cross around your neck when clearly he had removed it for you? Now, all you got to do is come on. So if you're sitting behind them walls, brothers and sisters, I'm talking directly to you. Sometimes, man, you just got to get it right. All this repeat offender business, that's for who is that for? How ignorant can you be to keep giving your life back to the penal system? Be free, man. Walk the streets. Do the right thing. Ask God to help connect you. He can do anything. You think he can't give you a job? Are you serious, man? Put some faith on it. Let's move forward, y'all. Let it go. Let's move.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies, gentlemen, let me have your undivided attention, please. It is now time to commence with the baddest radio show on earth. In the free world, all communist countries included, and anybody that practices any form of ignorance in their country, including United States.
Right.
Welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning. Happy Friday, Steve.
Carla Farrell.
Good morning. What's up, crew? It's Friday.
J. Anthony Brown.
What's up, Steve Harvey? Watch out there now.
Nephew Tommy.
Friday morning, Uncle Steve. Let's get it, baby.
Let's do it.
Get it.
Well,
Get it.
Jay,
Yes.
I understand you have some interesting questions that you'd like to propose early on,
gonna
and maybe
give you-
throughout the show if it's good enough.
Okay, here we go. Real quick. You're going to go with One's Got to Go. One has
Okay.
got to go, everybody.
That's the name of the bit. One's got to go.
One has got to go. Name of the bit is One Got.
Okay.
Tina Marie, Whitney Houston, Sade, Anita Baker. One has
Tina
got.
Marie.
Tina Marie.
Whoa,
Marie.
whoa. Tina Marie, just
And I'm
right
talking
off the
square
bat.
bills to you.
Yeah. it's-
I love Tina Marie too, but in
love
that
Tina
that quartet right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whitney is not going anywhere.
Anywhere.
Never.
Neither is Sade.
No. You can't touch
Okay.
Anita Baker.
Yeah. All right. Give you one more. I'm gonna give you one more. Al Green,
Oh, God. Jesus.
Hell no.
Donny Hathaway,
Okay.
Luther Vandross.
Hell no.
I'm not finished.
I'm telling you
know
who
that
ain't
ain't
going.
Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye.
What?
Marvin
What
Gaye.
dog?
Which one?
Oh wait, name them again.
Play it
Al
again.
Green, Donny
Al
Hathaway,
Green,
Luther,
Donny
and
Hathaway.
Marvin.
Yes.
Now I love all of them for various reasons, but let me explain it from the top down.
Okay.
Take Luther off all lists.
'Cause he's not going anywhere.
Greatest male vocalist ever lived.
So Luther
Come
not
on,
going
baby.
anywhere.
Like
Luther,
Whitney.
Luther
Like
not
Whitney.
going nowhere. So
That
you got
leaves
Luther,
Al Green.
Al Green, how?
He's not going anywhere.
And then
I'll
who
fight
else?
you, Jay.
And Marvin.
Yes.
Definitely not. It's got to be Donnie.
It's got to be Donny.
That's
It's got to be Donnie.
Yeah,
And that's my dude.
And no
I like
disrespect to Donny. Donny
I've been
just don't
so
have.
many places.
Ooh, that's the hardest one yet.
I'm gonna give you one more.
Okay.
I've made some bad.
Rice and gravy.
Rice.
Fried
Okay, hold
chicken.
up. Stop right there. Them two ain't going nowhere. Now go ahead. Go ahead, Jay.
Rice and gravy, fried
It's forever.
chicken,
Forever.
cornbread, or collard greens. Which one? One got to go.
Collard
That
greens
bread.
for me.
The
is
greens.
bread.
The bread.
Cornbread got to go. I ain't getting
What?
rid of the greens.
collard
Ain't no
greens.
more sopping.
The greens can go.
You
What
done
is the
took
greens?
out cornbread. Ain't no more sopping. Boy, you don't. Hey, man. Hey. Your ass is out the family.
Just like those collard greens. All right, thank you, Jay. That was fun.
Keep it going, though.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we're going to do a little bit of Ask the CLO right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Ask the CLO. This
Before
one,
we
Steve.
do the CLO, I'm going to have Jay do two more.
Okay.
One gotta go. Two more, one gotta go.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Any subject you want.
Okay, here we go. Okay,
Do us.
Here we go.
Oh, on the show?
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, you ready to go? This groups. The Commodores,
Commodore.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Hell no.
Wait a minute.
Hell no.
The Commodores, Earth, Wind, and Fire, the Gap Band,
Gap
or
Band.
Cameo.
For me, Cameo.
Love them, but
Yeah, I
I
love
love
one.
them.
Got
it.
I
Who got
love
to go?
them too.
Cameo.
Well, Cameo got to go for me because it's just too many hits in them other groups.
Word up,
That
Steve.
Gap Band
Word
ain't
up.
going
But
nowhere.
before they go, I need them to sing "Hanging Downtown."
One more, Jay.
Okay, I got one more. In Vogue, the Supremes, SWV, Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells.
SWV.
Yeah, SWV. I will fight you over the Supreme.
I'm talking about down
Well,
in the
no,
floor.
The Supremes made all of these.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would take out
Diana
in
Ross,
Diana
Mary
Ross.
Wilson. No, they made all of this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
they
can't-
made
I
In
can't-
Vogue. And
They are not
Yeah,
going
so you have to
anywhere.
understand that.
Yeah.
Now, was In Vogue some singers though? Good Lord.
Yeah, and still
Good
singing
Lord
to this day.
Jesus.
Never gonna
Yeah, they
get
just
it.
dropped an
Never
album.
gonna
Yeah.
get it.
And
I take out-
SWV, oh, them girls
Yeah.
could blow.
They were
man.
bad. They were bad.
Coco now,
So
They just got beat out of time. They just got seniority.
But be clear, the Supremes are
CLO,
not going
Carly.
anywhere.
All right.
All right, here we go. CLO. All right, Steve, this one is from Steve and Macon. I'm a 57-year-old man. My wife is 55. We've been married for 5 years. I met her at an after-hours club, and my nephew introduced us, but he told me that I shouldn't marry her. After 5 years, I finally asked him why. He said he could show me better than he could tell me, and he came over to my house with a bag of videos. We went to the basement and watched the first tape. All of the tapes were porn videos of my wife from 30 years ago. I asked my wife about them, and she told me that she was young and broke at the time. She's not wild in the bedroom with me at all. So I'm feeling a little slighted here. As far as I'm concerned, we're done. My nephew says I'm wrong for that. What do you think? Wow.
I think your nephew is wrong for that. I think you was having what you was having, liking what you was liking. I don't know why your little punk ass nephew came over there with some bag of damn videos anyway, man. You know, but now y'all met at an after hours joint.
Ain't nobody on this show been to one of them in years.
Yeah, matter of fact,
And
ain't
after
nobody on this show been to one but me and Jay. Me and Jay the only one in this group right here that been to an after hour club. And I'm telling you right now, when you go up in there, you know what's happening.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's
After
not
two.
like an after party.
party.
Oh, okay.
after
It's
party.
different.
So
Yeah.
After the
set.
club.
After
No.
after
No,
hours.
everything in there illegal.
Yeah.
All the liquor illegal, the gambling illegal, the activities is legal. All illegal people come there to continue illegal activities after the club is closed. It don't open till the club closed. Who open at 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
That's nothing but trouble.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing but-
Right.
Every room you go in is trouble.
Bro, ain't no just
You need to
sin.
knock before you go in there.
But here's the deal with this letter, though. I mean, with this question. He's mad because she's not wild in the bedroom with him. He feels slighted. So,
No, he said we done. He tripping on the pictures too.
yeah. Okay.
But you know
Videos.
that ain't no, you know, she told you what's happening, bro. You can let bygones be got
Yeah,
bygones.
that was 30 years ago.
I think your nephew is a little punk.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was wrong for that.
Yeah.
But send us a couple of them videos, though, just so we can see what you really talking about.
Anonymous in Maryland sends us the next question, Steve. I am 37-year-old woman, and I recently got engaged to a man I've been with for 3 years. I have a great job as a department head, and he started his own company a year ago. It has taken off and is doing well, but in 2019, he only made $20,000. I helped him with his finances along the way, so I was shocked to receive a prenuptial agreement from his attorney a few days after he proposed. I asked my fiance why, and he said he wants to be sure his assets are protected in case of divorce. Wouldn't they be our assets once we are married? Am I looking at this wrong?
Well, you know, there's just some people believe in prenups and some people don't. Now you helped him get to where he at. Now he think he finna be fly, and he want to make sure that if something happen, you don't get a piece of the fly. But you helped him along the way. You know, hey, what you ought to do is you ought to have him sign the prenup. He don't want only got $20,000. Hell, that's the poverty level right there. The hell you signing the paper for? He the one ain't got a damn thing. And if you take his name off the lease, his ass is out. He ain't got credit or nothing with $20,000. So bye. No, I wouldn't sign a damn thing. You sign. Here, sign mine.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. All right, Anita in Chicago writes, I am a 28-year-old female and I live in a nice building with the worst neighbors above me. Since the quarantine, they exercise constantly, doing jumping jacks, jumping ropes, lifting weights, and dropping them. It's a young couple with a toddler, and as soon as the baby wakes up, she runs across the floor all day. I work from home, and they're at home all day too. I finally went up to talk to them, and the lady of the house called me a Karen. I'm black, so I can't be a Karen. I wasn't trying to harass them, but it's not fair for them to disturb me all of the time. How can I handle this without getting into a fight?
No. Now you're gonna have to move, because it don't sound like you can whoop nobody's ass in that house. They jumping jacks and exercising from the time they wake up and the damn baby active. Now it just sounds like an ass whooping. You keep knocking on this door. Now she already told you, she already called you Karen. Run up there and get that Karen type ass whooping now, because they're in there lifting weights and jumping jacks and exercising, a baby running, the damn baby in shape. Everybody up there in shape. And you done waddled your ass up there after taking it for damn near the whole quarantine. You better stay your ass in that house and start looking for someplace else to live, because you run back up there one more damn time, you're going to be wearing one of them weights on your way back downstairs.
Thank you, CLO. Yeah. Coming up next, Nephew Tommy in the building to run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann will be here with our national news. And in today's entertainment news, Kanye West filed more presidential candidacy paperwork yesterday. And Tory Lanez allegedly, Steve, you were right about this one, allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion. We'll talk about these stories. You said it. Talk about these stories.
Man, I don't know why y'all gonna come to this.
I believe you,
First
Steve.
48.
Yeah. We'll talk about these stories at the top of the hour. Right now, Nephew is here to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
I got Lester Tucker. That's what I got.
You got Lester Tucker, man?
I got Lester Tucker. I paid the bills in this trailer.
Lester Tucker, man, my dog.
Lester Tucker. Let's go, Cat. Yes, I'm trying to reach Lester Tucker.
This is Lester Tucker.
All right, Mr. Tucker, how you doing? This is Curtis Watkins, Soul Brother number 9. I'm with the BP of A. And
who?
The BP of A, Black People of America.
What the? Okay.
Well, listen, we doing a survey today. We calling a lot of white households, and we're trying to figure out, have y'all been using the N-word in your house? And if you have, how many times are you using the N-word on a daily basis in your house?
The N-word? What kind of survey is that? I don't use the N-word in my house. I got youngins. We don't do that around my house.
Have you been using the N-word at your job?
Oh, hell no. What kind of survey is this?
Oh, no, back the hell up. What did you just say? You got what at your job?
I got black. What the look, what business is this of yours if I use the N-word? I pay the rent in this trailer.
The organization.
I say the N-word if I want to say the N-word.
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute, brother. Now, look.
No, you wait a minute. You call me.
Hey, let me explain something to you, sir. All we're doing is a survey. Now, I will tell you this. We do have surveillances at your place, and we will be trying to figure out if
surveillance at my trailer?
We will be dictating, we will be trying to figure out if you're using the N-word.
Let me tell you something. If I want to say the N-word, I'll say the N-word. I don't want to say it. If I find some surveillance in my trailer, I will come and kick your Black People's Association. You hear me? You know who you with?
You Lester Tucker, ain't you?
You got right. I'm Lester Tucker.
Well,
why you want to know how many times I say the N-word?
We're trying to get a survey on it, sir. That's what we're trying
survey my. You just trying to start some.
I'm Curtis Watkins with Black People of America.
I don't give a hell. I don't give a who you are, Curtis Watkins.
Sir.
Why you calling my house?
Sir, I'm just here to ask, have you been using it, and have you been using it at your job?
What did I tell you? I don't use it in my house because I got kids. I don't use it at the job because I got black people that work for me. Okay. I don't want to run them off by calling them names.
Okay, well, when you go down to the club by yourself, are you guys in there using it? Now, come on now, be honest with me. Are you guys in there using it?
Man, let me tell you something. I don't know what the it's about, but it sounds to me like you said, look, I got black neighbors, all right? I ain't like that. I ain't like that.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. When it's just you and them good old boys, when it's just y'all, are you using that N-word?
Well, let me ask you this. when it's just you and your hoodlum little buddies? I mean, what the hell do you call white people? You use the word?
I have not used the word, sir.
Oh, why you use? I want to get, like I told you, I don't know who the hell you are.
Sir, I'm doing the survey here. You don't survey
my. All right. Well, I was white people of America. How about that? See, we can't have our own association. Oh, hell no. Calling me asking questions.
Okay, I just got one more thing to tell you. Are you familiar with Williams?
Yeah, he works for me.
Well, this nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by Williams. You all right, man? You got kind of riled up, man.
Well, man, you wait till I see that, brother.
He told me, he said, this white guy is going to go off. He said, trust me, he does not use the N-word, but just act like he's been using it, and he's going to go the hell off.
You wait till I see that man today. That's some owes me money anyway. Hell, you wait till I see you.
All right, Lester, calm down. Hey, I got to ask you, man, what's the baddest radio show in the land?
Let me tell you, it's the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and you know how I know? Because them black guys that work for me have that blaring every morning in my company truck.
And there you have it.
What's not to love? What's not to love?
Lester Tucker. Hey, Jay.
Yo.
You got any more one got to go?
Oh, yeah. I got one right here. I got one. Okay. The Mac.
What is these movies?
These movies. These black movies. The Mac Superfly. The Mac Super. I know what y'all gonna say. I don't even want to put it in there. The Mac Superfly.
Oh, a lot of movies.
Harlem Nights or Drumline.
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 Oh, I'll be damned.
Drumline. Jay was in
Jay
Drumline.
Oh, dang it. I forgot about that.
I don't give a damn if you in there.
You got to go.
What?
He was a band director.
But I ain't mean to cut Nick Cannon, you know. Come on.
Okay, black TV show. Here we go. Black TV show. Sanford and Son. The Jeffersons.
Classic.
That's my mama.
That's my mama.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I'm already voted.
Hold on.
Come on.
Wait, we got one more.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
It is, though. You're right, though, Steve.
Or the Steve Harvey Show.
That's my damn mama. Hey.
Now you getting mad. That's how he felt about Drumline.
Hey, man.
Mr. Hot Tower gotta go.
No, wait, hold
Go
on.
on with your little game, huh?
Hold up, man. Hold up. Let's go around the room. Come on, Carla.
What?
One got to go.
Anything but the Steve Harvey Show.
Shirley.
You know that's my mama.
That's my mama. Whatever, what she said.
Tommy.
You know.
Yeah.
You know I'm a TV guy now.
This
All
is
right.
tough
The
for
hell
you.
is you hesitating?
Yeah.
Boy, if you say the Steve Harvey Show, I'm gonna be.
That's my mama. But that's my mama was good, though.
That was Clifton Davis, right?
Yeah.
Clifton and
Do
Isaac
I get
from
the
the
answer?
Love Boat.
Yeah.
I just got here. Are you kidding me? That's my mama. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm telling you, don't be no fool.
Don't be stupid now.
I don't care who his mama was. That's my mama. That's my mama. Everybody got a mama.
Everybody got a mama, but that's my mama got to go. All right.
But you know
Come
what,
on,
got another
Jay.
one?
Just some more.
You got one
another
more?
one, Jay?
Okay, one more. Okay, snacks. We're going to go to snacks. Popcorn, watermelon.
Hell no.
Hold on.
Hell no.
Sweet potato pie
Hell no.
or ice cream. One got
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Got to pop his ass on out of here.
Yeah.
Popcorn got to
all
give
in my
me
tell me
teeth and all that. They can go.
With
Dog, if I
all this
never ate
Black Lives
popcorn
Matter,
and ate it in my life.
y'all
all
gonna
of
keep
them.
watermelon in there? Y'all,
Dog.
as much this
Yes.
Black Lives Matter, we keeping watermelon?
Yes, we
love
are.
watermelon.
Watermelon
God's
matters.
Fruit.
If you're
Watermelon matters.
boycotting in Black Lives Matter and you throw a rock through the window and bust the watermelons, you're going to have to deal with me.
Okay, all right.
I'm coming for you. Watch your rocks, protesters. You're in here
my
busting
God.
watermelons.
That is crazy.
Windows, just do the windows.
All right. Thank you, guys. That was fun, Jay. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Tory Lanez allegedly opened fire on Megan Thee Stallion early Sunday morning after arguing with her and her friend. Steve Harvey, you were right. What can we say?
said it yesterday.
You said it yesterday. Yeah, you did say it.
Megan Thee Stallion?
And where was he?
In the car. Mm-hmm. With Megan Thee Stallion, yeah.
Was he driving?
No.
Yeah, this is
He
according
was
to...
in the back seat?
It was a
According
chauffeur-driven car, so go ahead, Shirley.
Oh.
According to TMZ, the argument started after they left the Hollywood Hills party together in a chauffeur-driven SUV, guys. And at some point, Megan and her friend Kelsey Nicole wanted out of the vehicle. They say Tory opened fire from inside the car and allegedly hit Meg in the foot. He hit her in the foot twice.
What punk ass dude opened fire in a car on some women?
That's
cold.
I don't know.
But she's okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had to have surgery on her foot, though. I mean, to remove the bullets.
Damn.
What, Jay?
Shot my baby like that. Damn it.
Who's your baby? Megan Thee Stallion?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah. I was worried, man. Shoot. I was just worried. Sick. Megan Thee Stallion?
Crazy.
Oh.
All right.
crazy.
Yeah. I
That's a
hope
P
she has
move. That's a P
quick
move.
and
You're right.
fast
recovery.
No, for real. Who is he?
He's
He's a hip-hop artist. He's a rapper, composer, singer, and all that. But he's going to say it was an accident, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Yeah. But she was trying to protect him, too, sounds like.
Yeah. They're saying the witnesses aren't cooperating. It's a lot to it. So I don't know.
All right.
The driver ought to be the one that's mad as hell. He could have got shot.
Yeah. We're moving on. Kanye.
I promise you, that damn driver, he did some serious ass swerving.
Yeah.
That gun went off.
You're right,
Yeah,
Steve.
yeah.
I'm sure. All right, we're moving on now. Kanye West is still in the 2020 presidential race. He just filed a second set of documents on
I
Thursday.
thought he had dropped out.
No,
he's
in. He's in.
He's back in.
Yeah, he filed a second set of documents on Thursday with the Federal Election Commission. Kanye's latest filing is called a Statement of Candidacy. Kanye lists his party as BDY. You know that stands for the Birthday Party. Abbreviated.
Time for this, man.
What are we
don't
even
have time
talking about?
Yeah,
Seriously,
and,
man.
Yeah,
Seriously, we don't have time for this, Kanye.
we do not. And who's going to vote for him? Who?
A lot of people will.
I don't
There's some pluses about Kanye. I mean, there's some
What?
pluses.
What?
Yeah. He
Okay,
ain't
you want to
Trump.
hear? You want to hear?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, number one, Kanye has a great smile. We have to admit that. He's got a fantastic smile.
So
We
we're
looking
voting
at
has
for
his teeth now?
Yeah, he has
Teeth?
the ability to speak to the people of all races. I mean, we don't always know what he's saying, but he can speak to them.
Okay.
Okay.
If he wins, we will definitely have a brand new national anthem. That will be funky. I mean, the inauguration party gonna be off the chain. Jay-Z, Megan Thee Stallion when she get better, gonna be great. He wears T-shirts so the common man can relate to him. You know what I'm talking about? He's only had one wife. He's been to church, huh? He's been to church. Yes. He really is a self-made millionaire. Kanye. And here's the good part about Kanye. Here's the good part. People dogging. When they say there's a big ass in the White House, we won't be talking about Trump.
I absolutely hate you.
Make sure you vote in November, please.
I absolutely
And
hate
vote
you.
for Joe
To
Biden.
me.
Oh my goodness, the birthday party. Okay.
The birthday.
All right, come on, Steve. Time for today's headlines.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Okay, thank you very much. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Well, with people of color still the hardest hit by the coronavirus, the Republican governor of Georgia, Brian Kemp, has issued an executive order that forbids local governments from mandating the use of face masks, and he says he's ready to sue. However, Atlanta Democratic Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, who recently tested positive for the virus herself, did just that. She ordered folks in her city, Atlanta, to cover their faces, just like the mayors of Savannah and at least a dozen other cities in Georgia have, in hopes of slowing the COVID-19 infections. Florida is recording a record single-day COVID-related deaths, 156, with 14,000 new infections in that state. Texas has recorded 10,000 new infections, about that anyway, for each of the last 3 days. And Houston is the hardest hit. So Governor Andrew Cuomo says he's helping out.
Unfortunately, we learned these lessons in New York the hard way. We had to go through it. Why we have to repeat the mistake across the country, I have no idea.
Cuomo has sent 24 healthcare workers and supplies to that city to help also set up a couple of testing centers. Well, get this. Only days after President Trump retweeted a contention about COVID-19 by Chuck Woolery, the former game show host's Twitter account has been taken down, and there's word that Chuck Woolery's son has the coronavirus. Woolery, who claims his career has been ruined because he's a staunch Trump supporter, went on Twitter to say, quote, "The most outrageous lies are the ones about COVID-19. Everybody is lying. The CDC, media, Democrats, our doctors that we are told to trust. I think that's all about the election and keeping the economy from coming back, which is about the election, and I'm sick of it." That's what he said. Now his Twitter account again down, and his own son now infected with coronavirus. Like I said, reports that Woolery's own son diagnosed. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, meanwhile, urging Republican-controlled senators and President Trump to pass the next coronavirus relief package. The legislation contains another round of direct payments and currently stalled in Congress. The U.S., UK, and Canada claim Russia's trying to steal information on a possible coronavirus vaccine. All three nations alleging a certain hacking group called APT-29 is part of the Russian intelligence service, and that's what they're doing. CBS TV has signed a multi-year agreement with the NAACP to create content for broadcast, cable, and streaming platforms. Kanye West made the presidential ballot, they say, in Oklahoma. That's what they say. And finally, today's National Wig Out Day.
Head with hair.
Long, beautiful hair. Yeah, wig out and do what you got to do, but register to vote. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, J. Anthony Brown here to murder another hit. What you got for us, Jay? What you got?
Oh, my God. I don't know. We might lose some friends over this one.
Uh-oh. We always do.
The question is, are you and Will really tight?
That's a Steve Harvey question.
I mean, we cool. We don't talk or nothing, but we cool when we see each other. I'm a fan of his.
We love Will.
You don't want to see him after this song, I'm assuming.
It had to be sung. This had to be sung. Thank you, Wanda White, for writing it. Thank you, Ralph Hawkins Jr. for helping me. This had to be sung.
All right, let's hear it.
Here it is. Hit it. Now, I know you're probably heard by now how my wife got flipped, turned upside down by a dude named August, and it ain't fair. Man, that ain't how you treat the Prince of Bel-Air. From the streets of New Orleans, born and raised in the hospital where he spent most of his days. Now, he was really sick, so I played the fool while he was writing music butt naked in my pool. He was banging my wife, he was giving her wood. People saw him hanging in my neighborhood. He kept smashing my wife, cause I wasn't there.
She said, "I'm on the red table, legs up in the air."
I rolled up to the house around 4:05, and you can smell the sex going on from way outside. All in my kingdom, yes, I caught him in there. Now that ain't no way to treat the Prince of Bel-Air. I'm making all the money. I mean all the money. Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3. You wasn't independent till I did Independence Day. Didn't set it off. You can't be living off that money.
Lyrics by J. Anthony Brown.
You my hero.
Are we your only friends? I think we are, Jay.
Yeah, that's it. I know we is now.
For sure, for sure.
I got to close my mouth. I had to...
You and Ralph Hawkins Jr. did that.
Jesus.
Man, play it again, man. Play it again. Run it back. Hit rewind.
No.
Come on, Carla, one more time. Carla, please.
I think we out of time. Look at Steve.
Play the last 30 seconds,
I ain't
Carla.
gonna have no damn friends. And I already don't hang with nobody. Damn.
My God.
You murdered that hit, though. Jay.
You did that.
I mean,
What's beyond murder? What's
assassination?
Yeah, assassination is right.
It was written by
That damn J. Anthony Brown.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you,
You
Jay.
here talking about thank you. You here?
Yeah.
You'll never be
for
in a
that
bad
murder.
boy movie. Never.
All right, listen. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Nick Cannon is taking a break from his radio show, and Fox has released a statement about the Masked Singer. We'll talk about it right after this.
Wow.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Nick Cannon says he's taking a break from his radio show. He posted a statement on social media saying, in part, I'm taking some time away from my radio show so I can commit myself to a deeper, more thorough reflection and education, end quote. Also, according to TMZ, now Fox Network, that's the home of The Masked Singer. Well, they're saying that they've been in talks with Nick regarding the podcast and felt he was clear and remorseful that his words were wrong and lacked both understanding and context and inadvertently promoted hate. The network said based on that conversation, it would move forward with Nick. Nick also vowed that he is committed to strengthening the bond between Black and Jewish culture going forward, and he has taken down the Professor Griff episode of his podcast.
I mean, I hope he does, man. I hope Nick can get cleared from this, man. I really do. Because look, man, we all make mistakes, and I just think it was a guy who co-signed some information, not understanding the true facts of it.
For what he was saying.
Of what he was saying. And then when Griff said what he said, well, that was it. And Professor Griff is also the same guy that was in Public Enemy.
Right.
And Chuck D. asked him to tone that down, and he wouldn't. So they said, okay.
Yeah.
So can we do Drumline 2 if he's got the time?
Not right now, Jay. You can't be asking for that.
Why is it always about what you need
I'm
to
just,
get done?
I mean, his schedule's clear. It is very clear. What?
With this dude.
Ain't nobody doing nothing, Jay.
It ain't like everybody busy.
What you say, Jay? Grab your mask and let's go to set.
I did like the movie Drumline, Jay.
I did.
Great movie. We're just begging for 2. But
what was your character's name, Jay, in that movie?
Huh?
What was your character's name?
Mr. Wade.
Mr. Wade. Mr. Wade.
Nick, call me.
He's busy.
Did you just do the phone thing to your ear?
Okay. He's a comedian, right? He is a comedian. I'm a comedian. That's what comedians do.
Steve, get your boy. Get your boy, Steve.
Who's a comedian, Jay?
Nick Cannon is a comedian. He's a comedian.
Oh, okay.
Nick started out being a comic.
Yeah, he started out acting doing Nickelodeon.
But he was the youngest comedy writer.
He was
on
a young
Nickelodeon.
comedian. Yeah, he started out as a young comedian.
He was the staff writer on that network. The youngest, yeah. He's been in the game a long time.
Yeah, he has.
Yes, he has.
I hope he come back up.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have time for One Got to Go?
One more.
What?
Do we have time for One Got to Go? You want to do it again, Steve?
Yeah.
One more?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's
We got time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Scary movies. Let's go scary movies. Scary movies. Okay. Amityville Horror.
Get Out.
Okay.
Get Out.
Take that out. Get Out.
The Exorcist.
Whoa.
Amen.
That's the
Or
scariest
Carrie.
movie of all time.
All of them
Oh,
can
you
go.
can't
I'm
get
not watching
Carrie.
none of them.
Whoa.
I'm scared.
What?
Yeah, I could watch them when I was a kid. but
Amityville
I
Horror
can't
got
watch
to
them
go.
now.
That was the scariest
gotta
movie
go.
ever. That's
No, it
movie
wasn't.
scared me.
It was
Exorcist
scarier
was
than
scarier
The
than-
Exorcist.
The Exorcist didn't
You.
scare me that much. The Amityville Horror.
Crazy. You crazy.
Carrie
Tell you why?
scared
Because
the
I
hell
would
out
wake up at
The
3:45, and that's when stuff started happening.
What, Steve? What you
The
said?
devil?
The devil. Thank you.
Boy, my 16-year-old ass was looking at that man. I was so scared. That's the scaredest I've ever been in my damn life.
Thank you. That was
And
a
the
scary
devil
movie.
was in the other room, right? You're right.
Steve,
Her
did
damn
you say that
bed-
you and your boys went to the movie and were sitting together?
Dog, we was a seat apart like dudes posted. We 16, 17. Dog, when the movie was over, we was all in 2 seats. The 5 of us. We was all in 2 seats. I'm talking about cuddling.
Cuddling.
You all right? Hey, we was wiping tears off each other's face.
That movie was telling you. All right, listen. Coming up next, Nephew Tommy with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, I hate to break up with my girlfriend's children. But first, Nephew Tommy is here with today's prank phone call. Yeah, let that marinate for a minute, huh? What's today's prank phone call? What you got, Neff?
My dog, Apollo.
What?
My dog, Apollo. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, is this apartment 18C?
Yeah, this 18C.
Hey, man, my name's Virgil. Who is this right here? Who is this?
You speaking to Marcus? What's going on?
Okay, Marcus, let me ask you something, man. Y'all done messed up. Y'all done got Apollo arrested last night on some trumped up charges, man.
Hold on, I'm lost here. What is this you talking about?
You got Apollo arrested last night on some trumped up charges.
Whoa. Are you sure you dialed the right number, man?
I got the right number, man. You and 18C, ain't you?
Yeah, okay, this 18C. Now tell me, now what is this about Apollo? Who is Apollo? I don't know what you're talking about.
Y'all got Apollo arrested last night on some trumped up charges. You know, now he downtown and evidently somebody pressing charges. So now I got to figure out how I'm gonna get Apollo out of jail.
Hold on,
This don't make no sense
listen.
right here, man. I need y'all to go downtown and go on and drop these charges so Apollo can come home.
Pump the brakes, boss. Listen what you're saying now. You calling me about somebody that I don't even know. I don't know no Apollo. You know, I apologize for your homeboy and everything that's going down, but I don't know nobody named Apollo. I really don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. So,
okay,
you know.
so y'all ain't called the police last night.
Ain't nobody called no police.
You ain't called. You gonna sit here and lie to me and tell me you ain't called no police last night?
Let's take this back. Now, what's your name, man?
My name is Virgil.
And now, how you come about getting my number?
Don't worry about how I got your number. I got it. You the one. I know you the one got Apollo arrested on these trumped up charges.
Don't worry. Now, hold on. How you know? How you know where I live?
Because I live above you. I live in 19C.
19C. So, are you the one that got the loud barking dog all hours of the night?
That's Apollo. My dog is Apollo.
My God. Apollo. Man, you got me thinking that you talking about some human being. You sitting here calling me about some animal, some dog?
They arrested my dog last night.
Listen, man, first of all.
Nah, evidently you pressing charges. Hey, listen, you going
man.
down there to get my dog out of jail, man.
Evidently, you need to listen to what you talking about, man. You calling me about some animal? Listen, we call the front desk people about disturbance. Every time we look around, we hear your dog. So you might need to take it over with whoever that's in charge with the apartment complex, because that's who we inform about your loud dog. Now, you know, you calling me, how you got my number, I don't know. But you need to check this out and talk with the people that's in charge of the apartment complex.
I'm taking it up with the person that filed a complaint and got my dog arrested last night. Now, my dog down there on some trumped up charges.
Really?
They ain't even read Apollo his rights or nothing like that.
Really? You really talking? Listen what you're saying, man.
Out the house, man. And it's all this cause of you.
Man, I think you need to you need some counseling or something, boss, because you talking about a dog. How can a dog get arrested? You need to. This is crazy. Listen, I don't think we got anything else to talk about, man. Because
we got to talk about Apollo, man, and how you gonna go down there and get him out of jail, and you need to have him here back by here this evening. I ain't finna go through this without my dog being here.
This man sounds crazy. Baby, this man calling me about a dog being arrested. This is the dog that be barking.
It's Apollo, man. Apollo is a family member, and you done got him arrested, man, for what?
Hey, man,
why would you do something like that?
Man, how about this? You and that dog. Don't be calling me no more talking to me about some dog that I ain't got no control over. You need to take this up with the police or whoever called. Ain't nobody called no police.
Did you just say Apollo?
Man, listen.
Did you just say that?
You heard what I said.
Okay. Hey man, I'm not trying to argue. Okay, look. Let's just do this here. Is it any way you could just come down there with me this evening and drop the charge?
Come down where?
Down to the police station, man, where Apollo went, dog. Dog, he down, listen, okay, I'm not trying to holler. He down there on some trumped-up charge. You can't even pick him out in a lineup if you want. Apollo clean.
I can't
believe
believe
He got
it.
no prior convictions,
I can't believe
man.
it. I can't
Nothing
believe
like
it.
that.
Listen, man. Do you really hear what you're saying? Now, I know they say man, best friend is a dog, but you taking this a little bit too far. Now, you need to really listen to what you're talking about. You need to handle all this, what you got a problem with the folks at the front desk and the police, if they do got your dog. This really don't make any sense right now to me. Now, I apologize once again about your dog, but I think we have our business finished right
hey, man,
now. Because
let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this right here, okay? Marcus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you this here. You try to testify against him. Try to testify against Apollo and see what happened to
What in the world are you? Listen, man, I'm going to tell you like this. You, Apollo, anything else that you got to say about this situation right here. You found my number. You know where I live. You just come see me.
You really want that?
I'm about to be through with this phone call, man.
I tell you what. Let me say this right here. I'm gonna say this right here to you. You try to get on the stand and testify against Apollo, and I promise you, dog, you're gonna have some problems on your hands. You hear me?
Listen, you really talking some nonsense right now. Do you really hear what you saying to me? Apollo is a dog.
I know he a dog. He my dog. You know what? I tell you what. Hey man, how that pretty little wife of yours doing? The one that be at home while you going to work all day.
What you just say to me?
How is that pretty little wife of yours that be gone, that be at home when you gone to work?
What's your name?
I already told you my name, Virgil.
Check this. 19C, where you at, right? Please
that's where I'm at.
Well, please believe that's where we about to meet right now. Because now the man finna come up here talking to me about my wife. So if it's any other dog you got up in the place, please believe that dog's gonna get up right along with your.
Okay. Well, I got one more thing before you.
Man,
one thing you need to know before you get here.
You ain't got to say to me because you took this a little too far around with me and a dog. Now you trying to talk about what's going on in my household and my wife? Please believe 19C is where you about to find me.
Okay. Well, let me tell you who else up here in 19C that's waiting on you.
All of them about to get up. Whoever is all up in 19C.
Okay. Well, let me tell you who else in here. You want to know who else in here?
Man.
I'm finna tell you this here. Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show is up in here in 19C.
What the hell? Nephew. This nephew Tommy. Man, you got me cussing, man. My mama be listening to this station.
Your neighbor Gerald got me to prank you about your neighbor downstairs.
Man. Oh, man.
Hey, man, you got to tell me this, baby. What's the baddest radio station in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show and Nephew Thomas Crazy. I can't believe it.
Crazy.
You know, this how charges start up, just like this here.
Wow.
About a dog, about Apollo.
A man and his dog. You don't fool with a man and his dog.
You don't. You just don't.
You don't
man's
do
best friend.
And these charges, they were not real. They were trumped up.
Sound familiar?
Now that you mentioned it.
Wow, Tommy.
There
you
you
are
have
the
it.
king of pranks, though. You really are.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly.
Ooh, I don't know
If there was an honor higher than king, we'd give that to you. But you don't stick with king.
Come on, Team Tommy. Look at you.
What I do.
And if I'd have had more time, I'd have ran your song back again if Carla would let me.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely not.
You want to do some more One Got to Go, Steve? You got another one, Jay?
Yeah, let's see. These One Has Got to Go.
Okay.
One has got to go. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing.
Oh, I got one for the ladies.
Oh, we only got 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. One for the ladies? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies, one got to go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Denzel Washington.
Nope. Not going anywhere.
At all.
The Rock. Idris Elba.
Stay in put.
Wish
Stay
you would.
put.
I wish you would.
Will Smith. Whoa, I got y'all now. One got to go. When we come back, ladies, you're on the clock when we come back.
All right.
All right, coming up next, Strawberry Letter. We'll get into it. The subject, I hate to break up with my girlfriend's children, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
But I know y'all don't think y'all off the hook, ladies.
What? Repeat
Here
the
we go.
question quickly.
One got to go is what we've been doing all day. One got to go. Ladies, Denzel Washington,
No.
Idris Elba,
No.
Them two.
Will Smith, The Rock. Ladies, one got to go. God
Okay. You know what? I'm going to go with The Rock. I'm going to go with The Rock. Yeah. I'm going with The Rock. Will is just,
And we've been through enough.
he's been through a lot.
Well,
Be
you
put-
ain't gonna
he
like
been
my
doing nothing to be
answer.
put out of the game.
You ain't gonna like my answer. Will got to go.
Will got to go. You know not to do this
But
this
he's
close
so
to August.
understanding, though.
Exactly.
Too understanding.
Hey man, you ought to do one. You ought to do one for women too. The ladies put together a list and asked the
Oh,
fellas.
I want to do one.
Okay.
Oh, I
Okay,
got it.
Do
cool.
one,
So,
Shirley. Do it, Shirley.
all
All
right.
right. Halle Berry,
That's over. So hell.
Meg Thee Stallion,
You can stop right there.
Kim Kardashian,
You
and
started
Jennifer
pressing
Lopez.
Bye, Stallion. Bye. Bye, Stallion. Sorry about your foot. Bye.
Yeah, I know the stallion.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Stallion simply because I don't really know her.
Yeah.
But Halle, J-Lo,
J-Lo,
J-Lo.
Kim
Boy.
Kardashian.
And Kim Kardashian.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love the stallion, but she got to ride off.
Let's pull the
was gonna do
Stallion
that.
out and put Beyonce.
Why you got to pull
Nah,
the
who you
Stallion
got?
out?
Halle,
Yeah.
Beyonce, who?
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
Kim Kardashian. That was my list. And you substituted the Stallion.
Beyonce got to go. Beyonce got to go.
Are you serious?
First of all,
right now?
Must be out
Beyonce
there
got to go
black
because
ass,
Jay-Z gonna show up. I know that. I know it.
And you don't want any entanglements, Jay.
I don't want entanglement.
man. Jay, you just trying to stay with the least amount of problems.
Oh, is that
Just
what
try
it
to,
is?
yeah. If you trying to stay out of a situation, you leave
I'm
Beyonce
trying
out
to stay
there.
out of the situation. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jay-Z gonna show up. Yes.
Oh man.
Which
Wow.
one?
Okay.
It ain't.
We've
it
learned
ain't
so
Halle.
much.
Halle ain't leaving at all.
Well, because I know Halle, Halle had to go.
Because you know her.
Yeah, I know her.
Oh, so you, okay. Well, I know one thing. Denzel and Idris aren't going anywhere
Ever.
in
Gonna
life.
get rid of the
When
rock.
they die and come back, they
Yes,
still on the
they're
list.
still in the list. They're still.
No, I'm not. I didn't pick them because of flyness.
Uh-huh.
I just, because I know Halle. And for anybody thinking, I don't know her like that. But I just know her.
Okay.
No, I don't know her like that at all.
All right. Well, time now. We're going to switch gears here. Time now for the Strawberry Letter. If you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here,
Pop it,
right now.
Shirley.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. The Strawberry Letter.
All right, thank you, nephew. Subject, I hate to break up with my girlfriend's children. Dear Steve and Shirley, about 6 years ago, I wrote in to get some advice about a woman I was messing with. You may not recall my letter, but I'm married, and I was having an affair with the lady, and it was getting out of control. I was very connected with this woman, and I had started paying her bills and helping her take care of her children. The children had grown fond of me and had no idea that I was married and had a whole nother life with my wife. Things got crazy with me and the other woman, and I came over on 2 separate occasions and caught her in the bed with another man. She told me I can't control what she does when I'm not around. Each time, she told me I need to call her before I pop up at her house. Well, I have a key, and I pay the bills, so that's not going to happen. There is no excuse for me cheating on my wife for the past 7 years, but I'm definitely leading a double life between my wife and girlfriend. We argue, break up, and make up like a normal couple. So here is my problem. Here is your problem. Okay. I found out that she started messing with the same guy I caught her with years ago, and he's been spending the night at her house. She admitted to sleeping with him, and she was upset that I found out. I broke up with her for good this time. She's been calling me and crying, begging for me to work things out with her. She had the children call and leave a message saying they love me and miss me. My wife and I don't have our own kids, so I do love my girlfriend's 3 children as my own. But this relationship is worth fighting for. It's not worth fighting for anymore. I know it's time for me to focus on my wife more. So should I explain to her children what's been going on for years, or should I walk away and let her deal with the children? Well, I mean, I don't think you should be the one explaining anything. This is up to their mom because, like you say, you've broken up with her for good. But I still can't believe that you didn't mention that there was a problem until the middle of the letter. All this stuff has been going on. You've been cheating on your wife for 7 years. You were taking care of her and her kids. You had a key to the house, paying her bills. Dude, you were living a double life, a serious double life. How did you get away with this? Cheating, lying, just to everyone. The kids, the grown people, everybody. This is just a mess. And the woman you're cheating with is way too much. What is she doing? You caught her twice in the bed with other guys? I mean, why would you go back with her after you found that out anyway? I think she's right, of course, that she can sleep with whoever she wants to. But aren't you scared that something could come back to your wife? I mean, this is a situation, and you need to leave this situation alone. Wow. Steve... we'll get to you. Yeah.
Oh, when I come back, I'm going to straighten it out.
Yeah. All right. Wow, that's crazy. We'll be back with part 2 and part 1, actually, of Steve's response at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject of today's Strawberry Letter: I hate to break up with my girlfriend's children. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. I hate to break up with my girlfriend's children.
You know what? This letter is not good on so many levels. Right. Just the subject, I hate to break up with my girlfriend's children. This is a letter from a guy who's trying to make himself look good in the middle of something all wrong. Here we go. You wrote in for some advice about a woman you was messing with. You may not recall my letter. I do. I'm married, having an affair. It done got out of control. But I was very connected to this woman. I started paying her bills and helping her take care of her children. Children had grown fond of me and had no idea I was married and had another life with my wife. And things got crazy for me and the other woman. I came over on 2 separate occasions and caught her in bed with another man. She told me I can't control what she does when I'm not around. Okay, but then you got mad at that? Wait, you who go home and sleep with your wife, then told this woman you sleeping with and you paying the bills, you don't want her sleeping with nobody else. Come on, man. Well, I got a key and I pay the bills, so that's not going to happen. What's not going to happen? Brother, you ain't holding the right cards here. Oh, you might be paying the bills and the rent, but
and have a key.
and have a key, but if she tell your wife, how you think this gonna go, partner? Hey man, you can't threaten people when you ain't got the upper hand. And you do not have the upper hand. There's no excuse for me cheating on my wife for the past 7 years. 7 years, dog. Hey man, why are you writing us?
Right.
What do you want me or Shirley to say to you? You've been cheating on your girl for 7 years. Now you done got yourself in a situation where your girl sleeping with another dude, which she got every right to. But she wrong for sleeping with you. She can do what she want to do with these other men, but it's you. So now you say, but I'm definitely leading a double life between my wife and the girlfriend. We argue, break up, make up like normal couples. So here's my problem. I found out, listen to this. I found out that she started messing with the same guy I caught her with years ago, and he's been spending the night at her house.
And?
When you walked in and caught them in bed, what did you think they was doing? When you thought they was taking a nap? Think he came over for lunch and just wanted to get a little shut-eye before he go in and put in the last 4 for the day? Are you kidding me, man? She admitted to sleeping with him. You caught them in bed together. Why did she have to admit to sleep with him? They was in bed together. Bruh, you talking to me like I'm stupid, man. That's what I don't like, man. and then she was upset. I found out. I broke up with her for good this time. I ain't gonna see you no more. She been calling me, crying, begging me to work things out with her. She even had the children call and leave a message saying they love me and miss me. My wife and I don't have our own kids. So I do love my girlfriend's 2 children as my own. But this relationship is worth fighting for anymore. I know it's time for me to focus on my wife more. After 7 years, that's what you come up with? So should I explain to her children what's been going on for years, or should I walk away and let her deal with the kids? First of all, man, I'm not giving you no help. None. You don't need no help. You need all the grief that's coming your way. I'm just going to let you have it, dog. Are you kidding me?
How has his wife not found out in 7 years?
That's 7 years. She's stupid. But you sitting up in here. She knows some signs, but she ignoring them.
Yeah.
This is just a stupid person.
7
You can't
years?
cheat on a woman for 7 years like that.
No, sir.
Now, listen to me. Or should I walk away and let her deal with the kids? When you call the kids and you gonna tell them the truth, hey, look, I would come back over there, but I'm really married. So you gonna ruin, well, I don't know how old these kids are, but you're gonna ruin their image of marriage. You're gonna destroy their image of what they thought a good man was, because that's what they thought you was.
Stay out of it.
And now you gonna ruin these kids by telling them what's really going on. Are you? Oh, no. Well, I was gonna say, are you stupid? But I already know that. So, bruh, and you done wrote in, and the letter was years old that he wrote in before. It's really sad, man, for you, bro. But it's really sad for this woman that she can't see herself without you. But you are a pretty good sugar daddy because you've been paying for rent and car notes and all this here, and you got a little key. So, yeah. But when you but you do have some surprises when you turn that key, though. Oh, you done turned the key to that door and open it. Woo!
You got to call first.
Yeah, you got to call me. I know I don't. I pay the bills right here and I got a key, so that ain't going to happen. Well, you going to keep on getting surprised then.
Come on, double life.
Yeah. And now, when you mad at her because it's the same dude you caught her with before. Well, you got the same wife.
For 7 years.
Wow.
At least.
So, bruh, I can't help you, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, man.
All right. Thank
Go
you,
home.
Steve. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget to check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, a quick round of Comedy Roulette right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now for Comedy Roulette, guys. So, Jay, please set it up quickly.
It's very simple. 3 comedians on this show right here, bad ones, can do it. We put 3 subjects on the wheel. We spun the wheel. Where the wheel stopped, we make it funny. That's what we do.
Okay, all right.
That's what we do.
All right, well, here are today's categories, guys. Number 1, things you say when you lose a fight. All right. Number 2, things you say to people who stand a little bit too close to you, okay?
Not right now. This ain't the time.
All right. Number 3, things people say who don't believe the coronavirus is real. All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's spin this thing. Let's spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
I like this standing too close.
Yeah,
6 feet,
close.
baby.
6
feet.
Yeah.
A lot of
Social
cussing in
distance.
that one.
Oh. Okay. It landed on number 3. Things people say who don't believe the coronavirus is real. J. Anthony Brown.
Look, here's what they say.
God.
They just making them numbers up. Them numbers ain't real. Them numbers is not real. Them
I've
is
heard
not
it.
real numbers.
I've heard that.
Go ahead.
Look. Look. Long as we have sex with the mask on, we good. We good. You know what I'm saying? We good.
What?
Don't even sweat it. We good. We just
This stopped on things people say who don't believe the coronavirus is real. Steve Harvey, what you got?
I got something in my eye. Blowing it for me.
See?
Things
Comedy
people
Roulette,
say
baby.
who don't believe coronavirus is real. Look, I know the number. I see the number, but I don't know none of them people. So, hey, come on now. I don't know none of them.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's cold right
terrible.
there. That really is. Yeah.
Listen. My girl took the test. She ain't got it, so ain't no sense in me taking. You know what I'm saying? We good.
Ooh, that's stupid.
That's some stupid logic right there, boy.
Yeah, man.
Come on,
Good,
Steve. Things
G.
people say who don't believe the coronavirus is real.
Man, you ain't got to cover your mouth. Come on.
That's it? No.
Welcome in the germs. What?
All that for, man.
No. Yeah.
All right. Things people say who don't believe the coronavirus is real, right? These are things people say who don't believe the coronavirus is real. I ain't caught it yet. So what that mean, huh? What that mean?
Yeah.
All right, Steve, you got to close this one out. Things people say who don't believe the coronavirus is real.
Man, ain't nobody sticking that long-ass tube up my nose.
All right, listen. Thanks, guys.
My
Coming up at
brain.
the top of the hour, it's time again to get serious. Voter registration is down, people. It is down. We got to talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Now, according to NPR, that's National Public Radio, almost every place where Americans usually register to vote has been out of reach since March, and it's led to a big drop, a huge drop in new registrations right before a presidential election that was expected to see record turnout, okay? Until the pandemic struck, the 2020 presidential election had been on track to see a huge surge in new voters. As a matter of fact, voter registrations in January and February of this year far outpaced those in 2016. So what can we do? That's the question. What can we do? We can register to vote right now. Go to whenweallvote.org. That's whenweallvote.org. Just yesterday, the Supreme Court refused Thursday to allow felons in the state of Florida who completed their sentences vote in a primary
That's so
without
wrong.
first
That's so
paying
wrong.
fees,
It is.
fines, and restitution. There are 775,000 felons in Florida who completed their prison sentences. So that's 775,000 votes we're looking at right there.
That's it.
Can't happen.
Florida's
Yeah.
always got a problem.
Yeah.
It's always Florida, man. It's
Yeah.
always Florida.
That's what-
But that's
that
what
should
Biden
let
should be
you know.
focusing on
Well,
in
it's
terms
the,
of getting people to register to vote. You're right.
yeah,
Go
it's
ahead,
the
Steve.
epicenter for voter
Fraud.
suppression.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
You know, we've got to be keenly aware of what's going on, y'all, with voter suppression. I know the voting is down, voter registration is because of COVID.
Yes.
But I can't help but think that they are very much aware of this now. And I would not put it past this president. That's why the focus ain't on COVID, because COVID can sway the election. You know, you don't know, man, I'm telling you, they done looked at all these numbers. They know about how many people, that's how they can predict deaths. They know about how many people they'll lose, how many people get really, really sick, how many people require hospitalization. They know pretty much now what percentage of the people in which age group they're in. And they know who's the most hardest hit.
Yeah.
So ain't no rush before this election to cure this thing. Ain't no rush to get everybody healthy. Because if it was, we would have our leadership from the top talking about these masks and everything to do. They don't even mention it. They act like it's all still a big hoax. It's an amazing guy. But I think I would not put it past this White House to let this go on because they know it will affect voter turnout.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
put that past him, man. I really don't.
Yeah. Speaking of masks, Steve, the governor of Georgia, Brian Kemp, has I mean, and it's not even funny. This is so crazy. He's suing the mayor of Atlanta, Keisha Lance Bottoms, for making people wear masks. Is that crazy?
For safety?
She got COVID.
Yeah. And
she has
COVID, and Brian Kemp wears a mask. The governor wears a mask.
He's
That makes
doing
no
that
sense.
for Donald Trump.
Yep.
Yeah, because Donald Trump was in town the day before yesterday, and Mayor Keisha said that he was breaking the law because he didn't wear a mask.
Right. So
He
he's
gonna sue her. What kind of suit?
He's wasting
He's so
taxpayers'
petty.
time
He's so
and
petty.
money.
Stop caring about people.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? What's the lawsuit, Steve?
Stop caring about people. You care too damn much.
But let us not get distracted. Please register to vote. Please register to vote. Again, go to
I'm not going to get off of it. Everybody listening to this
whenweallvote.org.
show is voting.
Yeah.
That's it.
And we taking 5 people with us.
That's right.
That's
We're going
true.
to the polls.
Whenweallvote.org. Register and then vote. Okay?
You got to vote, because if you don't vote, you'll have a governor like in Georgia trying to sue the mayor of Atlanta. See what
We're
happens when
doing
you
the right
don't
thing.
vote?
Yeah.
We're doing the right thing. Jeez.
Got
How
to get out
backwards
and
is
vote.
that, though?
Oh, that is low. He's suing a lady with COVID. That's low. I mean,
In
you
his,
can't get
yeah.
no
For
lower.
safety.
In his own state.
Yeah.
In his own state.
The logic, man. We got to vote, y'all.
Yeah, we have
That's
to.
it. That's it. We got a lot of work to do
Yeah,
until
we do.
November 3rd. So let's get
Right.
to it. Yep.
And if our votes coming up, more music and trending topics and some headlines at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we have a little time to kill here, Steve. This game is so hot today that we've been playing One Got to Go.
All day long.
Go.
Jay came up with this.
I got
Tom-
one. I got
Tommy,
one.
you
What
got
you
Let me
got?
try.
Tommy? What you got?
Let me try. Here we go. Tupac, Snoop, Ice Cube, Jay-Z.
Ooh.
Jay-Z got to go. Jay-Z got to go. Know what I mean?
Can you?
Jay-Z got to go.
No.
Tupac, who? Snoop.
Tupac, Snoop Dogg,
Snoop, Ice Cube,
Ice
and
Cube.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Snoop Dogg's not going no damn well,
Hey,
okay?
We know
Can't
that's your
go.
boy.
He's not
That's
leaving.
me too. I love Snoop.
Yeah, he's not leaving.
And Monica will kill us all if we take out Cube.
Yeah.
Monica
Cube
ain't
not
in
leaving.
this, though.
Yeah. Okay. So
Who are they now, Tommy? Read them again. Snoop Dogg.
Tupac,
Snoop
Dogg,
Cube,
Ice
and Jay-Z.
Cube, Jay-Z.
See,
Okay,
I only met
here's how I
Pac
pick
once.
one, because who could I normally most hang out with? There's no way I'm going to hang out with Jay-Z. It's no way.
No.
Snoop, possibly. It's a good possible. Cube,
what you got,
yes.
Steve? Who you got?
Yeah, who you got, Steve?
That's too hard. That one's too hard.
That's
That's
a tough
hard.
one. That's
a
a
good
tough
one, though.
Tommy.
Pac is the only one I really didn't know. I know these other brothers, man.
I met.
I don't know.
But in
So
terms
for
of
me-
Pac
rap,
is a
though,
beast.
oh no, Pac is.
Pac was a movement. He was more
Yeah.
than just a rapper.
And I met him.
So
He
he
was
has
so
to
cool.
stay.
He has
I'm
to
a
stay. Yeah.
I'm
Jay
gonna plead
has
the
to-
fifth.
I'm with you on that one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
might
gonna
have-
plead the fifth.
All right, we can't decide on that one, Tommy. That was too good. All right, more of the
That's a
Steve
good one.
Harvey Morning Show coming up and some trending news at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Jay Anthony Brown here to murder another hit. What you got for us, Jay? What you got?
Oh, my God. I don't know. We might
What?
lose some friends over this one.
Uh-oh.
We always do.
Are you? No. Are you? The question is, are you and Will really tight?
That's a Steve Harvey
Yeah,
question.
I mean,
Yes,
we
Steve Harvey
cool.
question, 'cause
We cool. We
you
don't.
cool.
We don't talk or nothing, but we cool when we see each other. I'm a fan of his.
We love
Well,
Will.
You don't want to see
Well,
him
it
after
had-
this song, I'm assuming.
It had to be sung. This had to be sung. Thank you,
I
Wanda
hate
White,
you.
for writing it. Thank you, Ralph Hawkins Jr. for helping me. This had to be
All
sung.
right, let's hear it.
Here it is. Hit it. Now, I know you probably heard by now how my wife got flipped, turned upside down by a dude named August, and it ain't fair. Man, that ain't how you treat the Prince of Bel-Air. From the streets of New Orleans, born and raised in the hospital where he spent most of his days. Now he was really sick, so I played the fool while he was writing music butt naked in my pool. He was banging my wife, he was giving her wood. People saw him hanging in my neighborhood. He kept smashing my wife, cause I wasn't there.
She said, I'm on the red table, legs up in the air.
I rolled up to the house around 4:05, and you can smell the sex going on from way outside. All in my kingdom, yes, I caught him in there. Now that ain't no way to treat the Prince of Bel-Air. I'm making all the money. I mean all the money. Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3. You wasn't independent till I did Independence Day. Didn't set it off. You can't be living off that money.
Lyrics by J. Anthony Brown.
Oh,
you my hero.
Are we your only friends? I think we are, Jay.
Yeah, that's it. I know we is now.
For sure, for sure.
I gotta close my mouth. I had to.
You and Ralph Hawkins Jr. did that.
Jesus.
Man, play it again, man. Play it again. Run it back.
Coming up, it's our last break of the day.
Hey, Will, we got a brand new red table. Where you want it?
Oh, you know what?
Right after the song?
You want it after the song?
After you murder that hit, Jay.
You know they want it.
Oh, my God. I love it.
All right, and we also have the one and only Steve Harvey. The champ is here, baby, to take us home with some closing remarks. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour.
Champ is here.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are. Last break of the day, of the week, actually, on this Friday. Wow, it's been a crazy week news-wise, right?
Man.
So much happening in the world.
National headlines and entertainment. A lot going on.
Everything, yeah. Yeah. Fun game today, Jay. One got to go.
One gotta go.
Yeah.
We had some fun today.
Yeah, we did. And
Trump,
more?
Bush,
Can I do one more?
Obama, Clinton.
Oh, that's one got to go.
You didn't even have to say anymore.
Obama,
Let me see, Tommy. That one's so
The first
hard.
one.
Gee, that's so hard, Tommy.
Who could it be?
What do you think?
Because you know what it is, y'all, is this voting thing is so important. It's so critical for us to get out and vote. Now, the studies have come out, and we did it on the show earlier, that voting is down. Well, of course it's down right now. Voter registration is down, is what they're saying, because of the COVID. And there are some states, Carla pointed out, that won't allow you to register to vote online, that you have to go down there to do it. It's all kinds of voter suppression tactics that they're using and will continue to use and come up with over and over and over. Don't let nothing stop you from voting this time. This vote is just as important as when we put the first African American in office as the President of the United States. This vote is probably more important because what this current administration has done has tried to replace and repeal everything the prior administration, the Obama administration, done. So getting this man out of here can preserve some of the things, because no matter how hard he's tried to repeal and replace Obamacare, it was really a great program. Now, it has some holes in it, but it wasn't nothing that had to be worked through. But one of the greatest contributions he made was he made health care affordable and available for more people than anybody and any time in our country's history. And Obamacare was working, and he shut down turning down people with pre-existing conditions. Do you know that they're trying with everything in them to get rid of that? He's already gotten rid of DACA programs. I mean, man, he's already split up immigrant families, little kids from parents. He's also supported in the protest in Charlottesville. He's supported because there's good people on both sides. He constantly takes the wrong side on every issue. He has done nothing with the Black Lives Matter campaign to even try to heal or comfort the oppressed or broken people in that. No, he don't give a damn about none of that. So if you don't get out and vote, You are going to allow this man to run rampant for 4 more years. And let me tell you why we cannot allow this to happen, y'all. The reason we have to get out and vote is because this guy right here, if he's not faced with the threat of re-election and he don't have to worry about that, if you think he's done some doggish things now, you give him 4 more years knowing he ain't coming back in, you won't believe the people he'll pardon. Who pardons Roger Stone after he got caught lying? This is the wrong president, you all, and you know it. And don't let Fox twist your mind up. And because they don't talk about what he does wrong don't mean he don't do nothing wrong. And just because they say to support him, most people are supporting this man for power, position, and money. And that's all to it. You can't tell me that this is who you want your children to emulate. When you say, I want you to be the president of the United States and this is who I want you to become. It'd be a sad day for me if one of my children turned out to be Donald Trump or anything like him. Listen, we've got to vote because we can't take 4 more years of this. I am telling you, man, he's going to pass some laws and press some buttons, man, that's going to make it so hard for us because he does not care about us. He don't really care about nobody. Sitting up there the other day, standing behind a product line called Goya because they supported him. His daughter, one of the heads of state, whatever position she got, White House counsel, whatever, posing with a can of Goya beans. He got Goya all over his desk with the thumbs up because this man support Donald Trump. Well, dog, man, ain't this guy Latino? Mm-hmm. He hasn't heard anything about that wall. He wants to be able to keep people like you out. Mm-hmm. And you throwing your money behind your products, behind this guy. And you think by allowing him to sit up there in front of a bunch of cans of beans that's sold in most of the ethnic sections of the aisle of some grocery stores, and you think that's going to be a cute move to get him put into office? They're already trying to boycott your products. Listen, brothers and sisters, we got to get to these polls and vote. We have to show them that black lives really do matter. And it's going to not only matter to the police department, we're going to make y'all understand how much it matters in politics too. Because when we vote, we can change elections. That's the real deal. Get out and vote, y'all. If you need a way to vote and you can't go down there, what's the name of that site? When We All Vote?
WhenWeAllVote.org.
WhenWeAllVote.org. Mm-hmm. Go there and register today. Don't wait till the last moment. I will let you know when they will start with early voting so we can get all that in, and we're going to get in line.
That's it.
It's over, partner. It's over now.
It's over now.
Treat me so bad.
One got to go.
We know which one it is.
And we know which one it is. That's right.
November 4th, you were about to lose your job. Get this dance.
Dance.
Get this.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.